Thank you so much, Rebecca, and hello, everyone. I really appreciate this opportunity. So, I have heard from a few teachers the following story about how the metta practice came to be. According to the story, the Buddha had sent a group of monks into a forest to practice for the retreat they did during the rainy season in India. When the monks arrived at this forest, they found that it was occupied by some kind of tree spirits. The spirits watched the monks for a bit, and then they realized, these people are not leaving. This is our forest. And then they started to make all kinds of noises and give off all kinds of ugly smells. So the monks ran away and went back to the Buddha and told him, that forest is haunted. And then the Buddha told them to go back. It's going to be okay. But they said, oh no, we're not going back. Those goats howl and make things stink. And the Buddha insisted, go back, and I'm going to teach you a practice. And he taught them how to offer metta to these evil spirits. So the story says that after receiving the energy of metta from the monks, not only the spirits stopped haunting the monks, they actually protected them and brought them food and treated them with kindness. Now, I have a friend who knows and recorded the Metta Sutta in singing, Metta chanting, and she was kind enough to let me have it and play it for people I would teach. So when I listened to this recording, I imagined the Buddha teaching this to his monks. So my invitation to you is to allow the words of this metta chanting to touch you, your body, your heart, even if your brain doesn't understand the words.
Sabe sata, sabe pana, sabe buddha, sabe pugala, sabe atavava parijapanna, sabba itiyo, sabe purisa, sabe arija, sabe anarija, sabe deva, sabe manusa, sabe vinipatika, avera hontu, abhyapacha hontu, aniga hontu, sukhiyatanam pariharantu, dukkha mochantu, yata lata sampatitu, mavigachantu kamasakka, puradimaya disaya, pachimaya disaya, Uttaraya disaya, Dakshinaya disaya, Puratimaya anudisaya, Pachimaya anudisaya, Uttaraya anudisaya, Dakshinaya anudisaya, Hetimaya disaya, Uparimaya disaya, sabe sata, sabe pana, sabe
This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, peaceful and calm, and wise and skillful, not proud or demanding in nature, wishing. In gladness and in safety, may all beings be at ease. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short, or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be at ease. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will. This is said to be the sublime abiding. Those were some of the lines from the Karaniya Metta Sutta, the Buddha's words on loving kindness, translated from the Pali by the Amaravati Sangha. I wanted to give credit to who did the work of translating. So how does this work? We may not find evil spirits in a forest, but we may find an angry person coming into a doctor's office while we wait, and the energy around the room changes and we feel agitated. Or we may have a difficult relationship with a relative, a parent, a sibling, a spouse, and we react running away or fighting, and we suffer. As strange as the story of the tree spirits sounded to me, I wondered if the spirits calmed down and their behavior turned around because they felt the benevolence coming from the monks. We are not here to harm you. We are wishing you well. We are wishing you peace. There was one relationship in my family which had been a long torment for me, and as much as I defended and protected myself, it didn't work. This person would overstep boundaries and hurt again with words. At some point, I set a further boundary and I left. Then I made a decision. I was going to change my attitude, my way of behaving and reacting within the relationship. And it was a conscious decision to use metta practice. So I started to practice sending them this energy of metta. From this new distance, I would send messages to them saying, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope all goes well with your health. I am glad you made it home safe. And increasingly, the answer from the other person was gratitude, a bigger thank you, and eventually, with a lot more work, the dynamic of the relationship changed. I think metta was a big part of that. And I wondered, what if thoughts can travel like spirits? I had a friend who had helped a lot during my first year of recovery, and I always had this tender regard for her, this gratitude. When I thought of her, I would smile and my heart would expand. One time we saw each other in a meeting, and we smiled to one another, and I told her, you know, I love you. And she said, I know, I can feel it. When I started to date my partner and she decided to tell her mother about the relationship with me, her mother didn't want to talk to her or me. And this went on for months. She didn't accept an LGBT partnership. It was very painful. But I had some years of practice, enough to have the capacity to think and feel that if I responded with resentment, it would only make things worse. So it was a conscious decision to send my partner's mother thoughts of understanding and metta. And thinking about her, I said, I guess you must be scared. I am guessing you are probably afraid. I am going to send you love anyway. It was my own variation of the traditional phrases. May you be happy. May you be healthy and protected. May you be at peace. Along with a radiation of love from my heart directed toward her. I was doing a weekend retreat at Insight Meditation Society in Massachusetts, the first Spanish retreat, and I dedicated that weekend to that practice. Walking meditation, sitting meditation. It was a firm decision not to respond with pain, but with love. When I got out of the retreat on the way to the airport, I called my partner and she told me, Mom called. She wants to meet you. I remember my heart expanded in gratitude, and I immediately knew the power of metta practice had at least something to do. I want to do a disclaimer about the practice that results may vary. They may be different. We don't practice expecting a result. We just practice. But I would encourage you to observe when you practice metta, if it is only your mind that changes and you suffer less, that is a huge accomplishment. One of the things that was important in my practice was to treat myself with kindness when I felt wounded. At the time, it didn't do a lot at the beginning. But over the years, I have seen the metta activate itself when a memory comes up about a wounded younger self, or even toward people who had been hurtful to me. It becomes a habit, as everything else we practice. You know, as neuroscientists say, neurons that fire together wire together. And I've seen this happening in my metta practice too. And to have that feeling of kindness towards someone who is unskillful and hurtful is such a state of freedom. So I will invite you to practice now. This is a metta meditation on the healing power of love from Jack Kornfield. I adapted it a bit. And I will invite you to assume a sitting or lying position, a posture in which you can stay awake. And we will start by repeating some of the traditional metta practice, metta phrases, first to ourselves, and if possible, if our hearts are ready, we don't force the heart to do this practice. It's an invitation. We will send it to other people. So taking a few breaths. May I be full of love. May I be safe and protected. May I be healthy and strong. May I live in peace. Now we direct the power of kindness toward ourselves. We may visualize light as if the love that these words carry can flow into you and touch your being with an energy of light, strength, and healing. Receive these phrases in your body and in your heart. And if you find it difficult to love yourself due to the conditioning of toxic shame or unworthiness that is so pervasive in our culture, first visualize someone who loves you very much and see yourself through their eyes. What would they wish for you? Now feel your whole body and visualize your whole body wrapped in this light and energy of love. May I be full of love. May I be safe and protected. May I be healthy and strong. May I live in peace. And with each phrase, allow the healing light of love to fill your entire being. Receive the love, the life force of love that comes to you. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe and protected. May I be healthy and strong. May I live in peace. May my heart be free. Breathe gently as you repeat these phrases. As you sow the seeds of loving kindness, hold your heart with tenderness and compassion. Allow compassion to be present for all the struggles and sorrows you have carried. Hold your heart with hands full of healing light toward yourself. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be sustained in much loving kindness, benevolence. May I be safe and protected. Feel the security and protection that is possible for you. May I be healthy and strong. May I live with a peaceful and happy heart. These metta phrases can change a little. You can change them so that they express the deepest desire of your heart toward yourself. And now begin to direct these phrases of love toward your body. When the Buddha taught metta, he spoke of the image of a mother holding her only precious child. Cherish yourself. Hold yourself with mercy, with compassion and tenderness. Feel if there is any part of your body that needs love, in which there is any injury or disease. Imagine that you can hold this place very tenderly. May I be held in much loving kindness, allowing the healing light to fill the entire space. May I be sustained in much loving kindness and in the power of love. May this wound, this part of my body, be full of love, be safe and protected. May it be healthy and strong. May it be peaceful and happy. Allow the power of love, the healing power of your light, to fill all this wound. Let that love in. Receive it. Full of love, safe and protected, healthy and strong, calm, happy, and free. Allow the luminous light of love to enter and permeate this part of you. And now, go to some other part of yourself that needs love, tenderness, and healing. Gently, little by little, if there is pain, fear, or resistance, approach that part with mercy, gentleness, and compassion. Letting it know that it also belongs. Allow the healing light of love to heal this part of you. May I be full of love, allowing that love to enter your body. May I be safe and protected. May I be healed, healthy, and strong. Feeling the strength of this love entering the body. May I live with tranquility, well-being, and a free heart. And if your heart is ready, whenever your heart is ready, if not, you can stay with your body. See if you can open your heart to radiate love to those beings in front of you. See if you can open your heart to radiate love to those beings to your left. Now see if you can open your heart to radiate love to those beings behind you. To those beings to your right. Can you open your heart to the earth to radiate love to earthly beings? See if you can open your heart to the sky to radiate love to all beings who live there. Can you expand this radiation of love to all beings? Like the sun shines on all beings without discrimination. Remember to include yourself in this radiation of love. I now invite you to take a few breaths to start coming back, feeling your body, coming back to our virtual room.